need to reopen the government, which is why we continue to demand that Republicans sit at the negotiating table so we can enact a spending agreement that's bipartisan in nature. That's what we've called for from the very beginning.
Just to clear some stuff up, what Caroline Leavitt said is not true.
Inaccurate.
It's inaccurate.
Yeah.
It's against the law. It's illegal. That's not what's happening. So just know that. No illegal aliens, people, whatever you're going to call folks, they're not entitled, but they do have to pay taxes.
They pay a lot in taxes. They pay a lot in benefits for us, and no undocumented people here receive these funds. And I think that's what's so despicable, because this is the Republican shutdown. Mike Johnson sent everybody away on vacation, okay? This is a Republican shutdown. It's not a Democratic shutdown. And I think the most important thing that we need to realize is that, as you mentioned, Whoopi, 40 million Americans, that includes those that need it the most. We're talking about children, the elderly, and people with disabilities. And you know which states are affected the most? Red states are affected the most. We're talking about New Mexico, Louisiana, Oregon. Those are states, Alabama. Those are states that rely on SNAP benefits the most based on the highest percentage of the population receiving those benefits. So when those Trump voters start not being able to have Thanksgiving dinner, their children are hungry, their children aren't getting what they need, their parents, grandparents aren't getting what they need, I wonder what happens then. Will Republicans finally come back to the table?
I have two things to say on this. One, I don't understand how Trump can go around the world trying to be a statesman. I don't understand how he can get Hamas and Israel to agree to a ceasefire for a conflict that's been going on for millennia. And then he comes here and behaves like a 40-year-old having a tantrum, putting out AI-generated memes. If he can go and put Hamas and Israel to sign a peace treaty, surely he can exert some leadership, show himself to be a precedent, get Republicans and Democrats, we are all Americans, to come into one room and craft together a deal on healthcare, on immigration, on the big problems that are afflicting this country. Yeah. So start at home. Yeah. And the second thing I just want to say quickly is, if you know a federal worker, reach out. Check in on them. See if there's anything you can do to help them. Yeah. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them if they need anything. Look, yesterday I flew through Miami International Airport. These people are showing up to work without getting paid. Yeah. So if you see one, thank them.
Well, and what happened to America first? President Trump was able to whip up how many $1 million for Argentina?
40 billion.
40 billion. Yeah. Now we talk about this ballroom funded by multiple companies, but Mark Zuckerberg is worth 258 billion. Jeff Bezos, 239 billion. Bill Gates, 100 billion. It will only cost 16 billion for till the end of the year to fund SNAP. Why can't he say, let's whip some money and match that, the ballroom, or put in some money? Yeah. Elon could make a whole PR campaign based on, I might have rubbed you the wrong way the first time, but I'm worth 492 billion. Why aren't they gathering or feeling any hustle? The only time people are going to feel it, by the way, is when the flights are delayed, because this will be the second time Donald Trump has been the reason people can't see their family on the holidays, because the flights are not going to go. And yet, nobody's going to feel this pain right now when the poorest among us can't eat at all.
Making the billionaires
don't care. Food banks. Flood your food banks.
Billionaires don't care.
To be honest, I don't believe in government shutdowns. I've worked through them. I've lived through them. I may have felt differently a decade ago, because no one wins in them. And right now, Democrats' position is they're holding out because these Obamacare subsidies are going to expire, and it is going to make people's healthcare premiums skyrocket. That might be a noble goal, but people also losing access to SNAP benefits right before the holidays, who rely on them to provide their Thanksgiving meals, is also a very real issue. So I would say they need to meet. The Senate has a proposal right now where they're saying they'll extend the Obamacare subsidies for 1 year. So then they can figure out, can you fix the healthcare system? Can you bring down premiums and reopen the government so that people get SNAP benefits before the holidays? This should not be that difficult. And if you're just going to be intransient and go your respective side because you're R or D, then get out of office, because these are your basic jobs.
And they're still getting paid.
And getting paid. Well,